Order now. Turn that down. I'm just making some ambient audio, but I think it's picking up way too much. One sec. I just want to make sure I can hear it a little bit. Turn the gain down, maybe. Can you guys still hear me? Not so low. Alright, there we go. Hey Tim, how are ya? How are you now? This hit there. Sorry, this clan left me a message to actually, like, get in there and hit, like, I was just doing clan boss and dailies, and they're like, can you do something else just to make sure we get our stars, so. They want to crack the CVC. So, this is Tholin. I was saving for our wonderful Leonardo, but there is no way for me in the game right now to earn sacred shards. So on this account specifically, I'm gonna still save these for that path event, because I figure I'll at least get some stuff out of it. One sec, I'm just gonna put my cat in my room. I'm not dealing with this tonight. One sec, guys, sorry. Come here, Willow. Go in the room. Sorry about that all. Skynet developer. Hey Alice, how you doing? Is personal CVC this week or next time? I'm asking because I legit don't know. I still can't go deposit money till tomorrow. I'm gonna probably move like 400 or something. Just to be ready for this week. Tim would be proud. Dirty spender, all that fun stuff. I should do this on normal for Tholin's account, but I do know Bommel's a problem. I do need to come back and address this account. I will likely have to let this week roll for 3v3. At that. I might just have to do this later tonight. But all in all, it's nowhere near ready. That's why I was just trying to show was it's nowhere near ready for Leo's event, being down the Sacreds. There's just nowhere left for me to get them. Like Nightmare we've already done. Outside of trying our best to push Doom Tower, we can't get there in time anyway. So it's just otherwise having a lot of ancients. As for... So this is the account I have to log into, so we do have to play on this account for a little bit. I do have to just push for the 4,000 points to make sure we get Shredder. You're just going to spend 100k energy and call it. Need to save a friend of your events. Are you going to go for Leo just because of what his kit is then? Or for the pizza points? Is that what you're going for so you get the artifacts? The relics. Which I think the first event's a Fire Knight turn attack with factions we haven't seen yet. Then there's where's the calendar? Because Booter just Sorry, I'm just trying to find There. So they just added these finally. Monday. Okay, guys, please. Love you. Sorry about that. Maybe do Titan event for the red challenge badge. Okay. You already got him. You're just. Oh, that's right. You did the thing. You did the prism shards. Carnage waiting for CBC. You got Carnage. Congrats, Jonathan. So, is CVC this week? No. Is it next week? I guess they don't have it on the calendar. So, April's event starts. The champion is in here somewhere. Her soul is expected to be in there. There's the totem relic as well. 3-star and 4-star basalt. Mythical ore, whatever. This path is expected to be the Leonardo path, unless they swap it to Raphael or some other champion. They give us the middle finger and they swap it to that champion. It starts on Friday the 10th. I had mentioned a few days ago it was likely. CVC is Tuesday. We just had Siege. That's right. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Eating, Alice? No, I had a cookie, and my cats went a half a day with only their morning treat, and then they had no dinner through the day because I was at work for 12 hours straight. So it's 11 o'clock at night here, and I just got home. I gave them their normal 6 p.m. food, and they're still like chomping at the bit to eat. So, but they were trying to come to me because they think I have food. But I quickly ate some Caesar salad and half a steak, just like a small steak, just to get some food in my stomach with some. And I had, what else did I eat? I cooked. Well, I cooked an egg. But yeah, you know, dinner of champions at 11 p.m. So Titan event starts here. Coalition, Overpass, Heroes Path, Champ Training. This Fire Knight's the first one that's a turn attack or something with like a faction specific. Doesn't really tell us which factions, but it's the first one to have the pizza points. There's another Shredder's Rast event here. This one is like turn specific, I think. I heard that while you were eating. I heard that I was eating. You heard that I was eating. I'd like to be eating. I wish. That's how the cats are pretty much. They're like, we heard word on the street. They got some food for us. He also finally managed to get Embrus to do Sand Devil. Had to make him non-damage build to hit the stat needed to do it in 5 minutes. Yeah, Sand Devil's a pain in the neck to find a team. Like, I have a team that 80% of the time does it in about 2 minutes or less, and then the other 20% of the time just fails. So it's just pulling hair. So this hero event is the suspect because it's like it's shards. It's got champ training overlap. Shards, likely dungeon diver because there's 2 dungeon events right here. There's no other dungeon diver event here or anything. It's pretty empty. Whatever this is. So there's a gear enhance, a little bit overlap with it at the tail end. So it could either be diver or it could be enhance. It could be a mix. There's no anything here otherwise. When we get to the next week, they still haven't loaded it up, but basically base reporter's still going. So Leo's event's done. There. So Leo's event goes a little bit into Monday, but if that is Leo, that should be, we hope. And then you're sitting pretty here. So this account... Primal. No! Son of a bitch. See what it tried to do to me there? They mimic the names of the bags too. Like I tried to hit the goodie bag one, whatever, and messed it up. Rebuild Ninja, stop doing Ninja Iniri for it. Understandable. It does. You do want to get Ninja freed up. Like you don't want him just stuck in one dungeon. Yeah, close. Okay. So while I am first place, I need to... Oh, well, there's lots of stuff to eat here. Let's get these all moved. I was just buying up lots of 2-stars when the next champ training, because this one I went soft on champ training. I did 1 6-star, but I'm probably going to do 2 to 3. This account I'll probably play off stream. I won't play it too much on stream. It's the one Warrior gave me, but I'm just trying to stock it up for the coming events. This is a great pack for energy. Super cheap. But you only get it once, so you do have to buy it when it pops up. Drum roll, go! Hey Edgar, we will be doing a giveaway eventually. The 2 days it's supposed to have happened, I had internet outage and now I've had work problems, so just overlapping. Okay, 5 hours here. Champ training still going on. How are we on the champ training? Yeah. None of this here is worth, like this is maybe. Rewards aren't too great. Champ chase I'm at 36, so I gotta open 400 shards to make sure I get this. Which I have 340. Yours was 18k. I wish I could have bought 10 of them. Is it just a one-time purchase too, or is it a multi? Any news what comes after Turtle event? If you mean the whole thing, no. The only thing they've caught, that I think even you were talking about it, was that they're likely doing a crisp Ninja Turtle skin. It was a one-time buy. That must have been upsetting, Tim, because you're basically like, yeah, that's worth 20 or 30, whatever it costs. That's 1/5 of a day of energy for you. Okay. It's all good if you don't like them. I know people brought it up last night in chat. I just didn't recall if you were here or not, but the turtles, when they end, some people are saying it's likely Mortal Kombat that follows it up. Which is kind of strange to go into Christmas with something super violent, but you never know. Mortal Kombat is a fun franchise. You can do a lot with it, so I'm thinking that would more be like a January thing for them to start the new year with, and they're gonna do something a little more seasonal for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Those are mostly American holidays, though, like our North American holiday. Because in other cultures, they're different holidays, like the winter solstice, those kind of feasts and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I've had like 20 packs show up in doing this. The new you could be onto something there, like that would, if they needed a filler. I mean, that was not too long. I just dropped by. Okay, I see. But yeah, the new faction could be a big enough thing to throw down to fill in those 3 months. Because that would be a nice primer to get people. I swear to Christ, cat. They see something and they're like, gotta knock it over. I don't even know what she just knocked over. It was a pencil case. Animal friends are fun. Sorry you're enduring the mystery shard opening. I'm just trying to get this out of the way. And every time I do, it's going to do like 100 pack offers. We might as well just be eating all this, yeah? The hard part with following up a turtle event is kind of like what they did with the Monster Hunter stuff. Like they needed more of a follow through. It felt kind of like empty until Tholin got dropped. Yeah, Goobinator, I hope so. They'd have to have like 10 to 15 sacreds on standby if they're gonna run you down. Hi, Tuna. I know Warsaul's sitting on a W for 1 or 2 of his accounts that we pulled shards on for him. 16k, pulled 2 Greek. I only pulled 2 sacreds because of 2x and got Duchess. Congrats, Jonathan. That's great. That's a good champion. Alright, Tuna Boona. Wondering how many rares I can pull from 300. I got 2 so far, I think. If Leo is only like 12 to 20 sacreds, that's pretty big. Coco, Jesus Christ. Cat, calm yourself. Calm the puff. I'm gonna go with this is probably one of the most disliked legendaries out there. Lovely ratings, guys. Lovely. Gerda Bog Brew. Okay, so I need 160 points. So maybe I might get enough, like 100 left. I could get another rare. There we go, that's one. For all those in first place of the tournaments, I hope their your position holds. That's amazing that you got 3 Shadowkin. It's kind of crazy odds. Yeah, Jintorio was very good. Sato used to be good in Arena, and then Mythics happened. It's not the bee's knees anymore. Oh, Sato's on the... I keep... Sorry, Goobinator. He is like the most Shadowkin looking character in the game that's undead instead. Imagine I stop now. 39.92. Just like let it sink into other people. I could have won by 7 shards and just didn't. Like, I wonder if anyone was trolled like that, like 1 by 3999. Now that we've got him. For victory. Believe in RNGesus, guys. Believe. Believe. And all the rares we'll get. Oh, we got 1 epic. Surprised we even got 1. Hey, it pushed us To infinity and beyond. There we go. This one, otherwise, I'm not really worried about tonight. I think I've clinched this with 13 hours left. Yeah, GG indeed. Don't know why I'm so tired. I did work 5 hours longer than I was supposed to today. We had someone basically didn't show up, and I had to cover them. Good times. So I was done, instead of being done at 6, I was done at 10. So 4 hours and change. But how's everyone else's night going? What's what kind of champion do you think that, here's a question for you, what kind of champion do you think the game needs? Share X. This was the wrong account to log into, but Jesus cat. This is the wrong one. Okay. Got gems. Someone did 7.5 on this. That's crazy. Ask me later. Okay. I'm trying to think of which one I actually have to log into. Just doing housekeeping. I'll be doing live. If Tim, you're still there, I'm going to do live in about half an hour. If it's open. So, wow. They said someone, but it's not police equipment. Don't know if he's in there. So there's a drone show in China, and someone deployed some kind of equipment or some kind of a signal, and it dropped like thousands of drones from the sky. Don't give me that Europe-y. She's locked up because she was bad. She's being a spice machine. Won't you start? From 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 6 days a week like China. Not ship billions. I wish. I wish I had lots of money. It's all good. The cat is like, why is he not doing as I say? And I am the master. I'm the master here, don't you know? Yeah, Jonathan, pretty much. Which she's been fed. So I don't know if other cats or other people's cats have done this. They probably have to some degree. She will drag the treat bag to my feet and be like, give me the treats. So then I put them in a container instead. So then what she does is she will find the container and then knock it over and try to get inside of it. And she has before. And she's a little vacuum, like she eats the whole thing if she can get it open. And outside of childproofing cupboards, I've got to keep them on like second story cupboards, like like sink level and like higher. Because she gets in and she goes to town. Yeah, pretty much. No, Coco. That's not for you. No, you can't have that. No, the microphone's not food. No. It's not your whiskey scratcher. No. You teddy bear puff? Hmm? Yeah, but I might as well lock them up. Like and then she'll just. So my director's chair is behind my computer chair, and then she will sit on it and just stare at me for like an hour until I get up to do something, and she's like, "Food," follows me around, and understand they are very well fed, like she is. Hey, Ice Fang, how you doing? If anything, she's in need of losing some chunks off of her, and I run her around a lot too. Garush. Did no one go for this fusion? Like they really seem to be advertising it more than normal. Oh yeah, I'm in first place. Whoops. If this was the account I had to open things on. So 36, so I need to open 400. I don't know if this person's going to push, though. I feel like they're going to. So I need to open 400. Enough silver to do this? Probably not. Is this the one you got, Tim? If you're still there, the 17K for... I'll screenshot it. There she goes. That's right, Yerpy. We can hear you. Well... she's locked up for a reason. Well, I'll go tell her that. I'll tell her stop being a fool. The couch didn't do anything to you. You don't gotta rip up the couch. Good, good. You're doing good. You skipped the fusion. Yeah, most people did. Who did I pick that has gear on? Oh. Yeah, my cat's going to town right now, so panic. Pain in the butt attack. That's what I would call it instead. Definitely got to get some silver before I rip these 400. Imagine I got 3 April. Just did a whole April team. That'd be pretty funny. I think a lot of people skipped it. Yeah, we're still watching music boy. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Wipeout Audio. Tell the chat can now hear you. Oh, she knows. Hi, Erpy. Come here. I gave her and her sister a bath. Is Gaylor English? Is April good for free to play? I can't tell you. Even though I have 2 of them, I can't tell you. I haven't built them and done enough with them to give an honest opinion. She's an interesting champion with a very niche kit. Any legendary you're able to get for free, I would suggest getting for free. Especially the limited one. Because that is one of the big problems with these champions, is you can never get them again. Oh, absolutely, Jonathan. So right now, Curry, if you didn't know, April basically can walk into any dungeon or boss battle in the game, and she will... I don't know about the clan bosses, but I know the other ones work. She shuts the bosses off pretty much. Like, they just sit there and die. So, hey Prince, how you doing? So just, everyone is very much so suspecting Plarium, because they have like faintly commented on it, but they won't address it. These champions normally, they can't edit because they've made deals with like Viacom, for instance, for the Ninja Turtles and Nickelodeon, or whoever owns them right now. So Viacom and whatever, that when they were happy with what the champions did and how they function, like that's how they're gonna stay. Because like as a company and brand, they want them going, like people going for them and enjoying them and positive things around them. So if there's like a negative wave from like them nerfing April, then that's gonna that reflects badly to the Mirage company, and which is owned by Viacom now. So it'd be like Michelangelo, for instance. Like he's very, very strong for a free champion, and if they, because everyone has him, they were like, you know what, his taunt is too good, or his party time is too good, we're gonna alter it. People would lose their minds, and on top of that, they might be breaking their contract by altering the champions, and then causing a negative feedback loop to the other company around the turtles, to which that company would then go, well, hey, we had a deal, you weren't supposed to do this, and then it's back and forth, might get lawyers involved. So at the end of the day, they want to make money, and if they piss off the community enough, that causes them to lose money. So it just depends if it's a whale event or not to get her, or if it's just like an achievable thing. Like, I don't think she'll be past the 3rd tier. I feel like if they do put her soul in there, it'll be the thing that's past the 3rd tier. The thing that might be hard is getting the pizza points. Like, not just getting enough to get the 3rd tier, but doing like the extra 200 events and stuff, and getting the pizza points too, because they're big energy sinks. So it's a lot of dungeon running and energy use. So well, April's event runs for almost 3 weeks. So I mean, and just so you know too, I mean, if you are a spender, you could just buy gems. Or if you have heaps of gems, you can just buy points for the pizza points. I think to a degree, if I remember right. You can buy like so many each day. Well, you can, if it's not that I'm thinking of, then it's the, during the Titan event and the Deck of Fate. You can buy the Deck of Fate points, the coins. I know you can at least do that. So I don't think they'll make... If it is Leonardo, I really don't see them allowing that. Like, they'll probably shut that off. Oh yeah, they absolutely do. 28 minus. Back to 17. Garoosh, the Mangla. What am I at? 37.42. I think they... yeah, no, they do. They'll sell everything for money. The only thing they stopped doing as much is selling fragments. Like, people actually called them out on it, and they brought it up in one of their weekly reports. Because so many people had brought up the last few fusions, they hadn't done it. They tried to say they do, but they definitely don't. Two reserve vault. Two reserve vault. Let's those level up War Maiden. I got open 280 remaining. Pickled rice, Subway slice. Thugzilla in his house. Riding motorcycles so you don't have to. Keep those two alive. Protect Grimmzilla, I don't have to. Keep those two lives. Oh, thanks. Garoosh. I would like to find that, you know, get Super Mario life up again. Keep it a nice round 3. Hey, I needed him. Spikehead. What a name. Very thought out. I wonder why the skins are popping up. It's not like I'm like leveling up Kale. I don't want to put commons in there. Maybe I'll do that. And just keep feeding them to her. I mean, I could have 3 Aprils and Mikey and just have them all built different speeds and just keep locking out the team. Oh, very nice. He likes challenges, send him a referral. It gives him like a checklist to do every day too. Hopefully he gets something good out of the sacred he got. Raid is a good game for like just phone, like chill at work kind of thing. Once you turn the volume off, it doesn't make too much hassle or noise. You can do like a couple runs and then do some work. So audio is off in game, yeah. Most people, that's what they do. They watch like streams and other things. Silver. Let's go solve that problem. Nice, Thugzilla. He, long time fan. Make sure to tell him about the sacred packs that he gets while he's leveling up, and that he should take his time with the Leo event coming, the path, that he should take his time to make sure he gets those offers. The ones that are 5 for 50 or USD, I think it's 5 for 40, because it's the cheapest the sacreds are ever going to be. And you get them every 10 levels, so he'll get it at 10, 20, 30, 40 going into this week. And they only last a day to buy. It's this one here. Did I take a screenshot? Oh, I'm pretty sure I did. It's this pack. So this pack comes up. Nice. This pack comes up every 10. It's usually every 5 to 10 levels, and once you get past level 50, it's like every level because it takes so long. That it'll be one of 2 packs they offer. It's this one, or they'll offer 1 to 2 sacreds, 4 to 6, I think, ancients, and then 3 to 5 void shards, and it'll be like 50 Canadian or 40 US. They're all like around the 40 US ballpark price. But they'll never be cheaper than that. You're like you're more decision made on purchases, or you're thinking more about them, and he's just like YOLO rip. Hey Josiah, how you doing? Somebody else asked this as well, but in short, April is a unique champion. She's very limited, and if you can get a free champion, you should. At the same time, depending where you are in the game, you might not have gear for her, and it's highly speculated that she will be nerfed. And why that is I'll show in a second, but April can go into any dungeon and just shut the boss off pretty much. And that's not meant to work that way, so they'll probably fix that. I'm not at that boss right now. Where's the boss? He spent, oh geez, 100k on Diablo Immortal. You don't question, it's not your business, but he does need some. He probably saw that video then. There was that guy who was a Counter-Strike pro that spent like almost $500,000 on Diablo Immortal. He got such, he did such power creep. He was the only one in the game at that rank. What I'm trying to show is this. If Michelangelo doesn't kill him here. So right now he's nullified and his spells won't work. The seal here. Michelangelo died though. So this run's gonna fail. Because this is Nightmare Campaign. I was just hoping they were tanky enough to do it. Let's go dungeons. Wait, does she work on Shredder? Does she turn Shredder off? That he couldn't surprise us with a Casey or Splinter Fusion. I absolutely agree, Thugzilla. I was hoping so much for Splinter and Casey. I was hoping they would do a surprise event for Splinter with like a path, and then do like a hero's path or something, and then do Casey as the Halloween fusion, because they could make him have different masks or something like that. I think that would have been really cool. Because like they don't think that way, which is unfortunate. Like they could have done a reinforcement pack, right? And do the Turtles get Casey and Splinter as reinforcements, and Shredder gets Bebop and Rocksteady and Krang maybe. Like, they could have done something really cool like that and just didn't go for it. So right now, the Fire Knight, I think nullified, it only has to be seal, not nullify. We'll have to see. But basically, he won't do this. So he still got his ability, but once I get the shield down, I don't think I can with just 4 champions. Have to see. If she lands her other ability, so right now seal is on. If she lands the other one, which is nullify, he won't do this shield refresh. And then he just stands there and dies. So now both are on, right? Watch when we get here. We broke the shield, and now he didn't see his animation messed up, and now he's just dying. He's just standing there. So while these debuffs are here, Doesn't do his refresh, no shield. Doesn't do his slam. It still goes on cooldown. April re-lands them. And now he's just locked out. And this is unbooked. Unmasteried, unbooked. Splinter really would have been great. I think they could have done something cool with Splinter. So see, Fire Knight has not regained his shield. He has not done his stun. He's just standing there dying. And what you're witnessing here, this is Fire Knight 11, but this will happen as long as she has the accuracy. This will happen all the way down to 25, and then in hard Fire Knight as well. And that'll at least work for these dungeons. I don't know if it works on these two. And I do not know if it works on the clan bosses. But they're likely, Jonathan, from what I've been told, yes. You're in a mood today, you'll chill out. Girly girls make you cringe, grab a Three Brothers uncles, tomboy, street biker. Take Ivy the female turtle. I'd rather have her over April. April nags too much. You're thinking of April. Like, April in the movie was fine. Like, she did the stuff. She was just like, the first movie anyway. The first and third one. The second one, she was kind of like just working in the background. She wasn't in the movie much. The second actress. The first, or the show, she definitely was like just around doing stuff. Like, they didn't really have her doing much. She always got captured by, and they eventually even like a banana captures her. That cartoon was crazy. Little bit of silver. No, it's all good. Jonathan, yes, from what I've been told, every normal dungeon boss, I don't know about the hard ones, but I'm guessing it's the same problem. As long as she got the accuracy. As soon as she gets nullify on them, they stop functioning. Like, it's shutting off their cycling abilities. So for Spider, I'm guessing it either shuts off the baby spiders or it shuts off the heal from it. I also need Tuhanarak. My biggest 6-star souls in weight, I think I have an Acrizia soul, and I have a... I did have a Tauros soul at one point that I sold. I had Tauros Amarishka 6-star, and I just sold them. Because, like, it's been a year and a half since that point. I still don't have them. How don't I have room? Stocking up all these 2-stars. Getting fusion rares at least. But everything that April's doing in the game right now, most people are speculating that she will get nerfed. Or corrected, rather. Like, her ability will be corrected to not work on bosses. They gave her an arena aura. She's better in dungeons and wave content and Doom Tower and Curse City. They're probably going to course correct that and, like, lean her heavily into arena. You also need Arbaeus Stonethorn, a 6-star stall for her too. Cannot wait for One Punch Man Season 3. I hope it's good. I do too. I know they're getting into the guts of things. So I'm excited to see what... I only read the manga to a certain point, so I'm excited to see where the story goes. I'm glad I've... One manga I'm glad I kind of forgot is Chainsaw Man. Like, I read it. But I want to watch the new season, and I've forgotten most of what I read. Just through sheer life. So, I'm excited to see. You got Mercy for Void, so here's hoping I pull something this weekend for her here. I'm trying to think, like, you can... There's some good Voids now. Like, there's probably a good 15 Voids that are absolutely, like, chase. Like, you'd want to pull them. I have some that I should absolutely rebuild. Like, I have 2 Rihos. I should build... I've got one built for arena and or boss killing. But just, like, single target killing for hard faction wars. But I should definitely build the other one. Make her for arena or make her into a better boss killer. Where are we at? 4128. So I went a little overboard here. I'd like to get to 4500. 4128. Do I have 300? Yeah, so I'm just gonna do 500 minus. No, what the hell? Camera? No. There's no camera active. Take that. So okay, so 380. So I gotta pull until I'm at 100. But I really need silver. I guess I've already been selling the shields. Son of a... This may sound stupid, but for Shredder, I'm also excited to get the Relentless gear just because I need 6-star gear. Why is my... Wait, what? $40 minutes on arena, so I gotta use this. So 25 arena fights I gotta do. There's only 4 hours left on this one, so gotta wait it out and hope. Joel is alive. Sup, bro? Hey, Joel, how you doing? Hope everyone's having a great Sunday night into Monday morning. So the other thing too you're seeing right now for Arena is she does... Michelangelo's party dude will still go off. But I don't think he's actually dodging the damage. So it's showing the procs, but he's still eating tons of damage. I'd have to face like a real team to be able to tell. My mic is low. How about now? Ugh. How about now? Sorry. I turned the gain down because I was trying to stop it from getting the feedback from the speakers. That bought me time. Gonna get more gems. Staying alive, staying alive. That's what I like to think. You said mic like the name mic and not microphone, so I was like, wait, my mic? Do you mean my champion? Yeah, this account, he's not built very well. He's doing his job. Pretty sure why this playlist is it? Did I leave it on and sped up? Whoops. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, did you know that happened? The Whoopsie guy from Mortal Kombat, he left the company this weekend. So it was an end of an era there. If you didn't play Mortal Kombat back in the 90s, there was a guy that worked there at NetherRealm, which is now NetherRealm, that he used to be the cheat code voice, so he'd be like, whoopsie! And he did all the dialogue for Noob Saibot as well, like a secret character. Good times. I have so many mysteries on this account just because we had to do champ training, so they're all just from campaign leveling. Also getting unlucky, like I was trying to dungeon farm the one night, and this account had a lot of energy on it, saved. Like it had not a lot, it had like 5,000, and I left it running, and like I would say half, it must have been half of what I got was energy, or was brews and stuff, and like mystery shards. I only made April a 6-star because I really didn't have anyone else ready. Like I could have done Kronar, but these guys all need to get booked before I can care. You haven't touched campaign in a year? Oh, I haven't touched campaign probably longer than that outside of doing dailies. Like on my main account, I probably haven't been in campaign since 2020. Outside of daily completion. Noob Saibot's your favorite MK character. Did you know that he was the original Sub-Zero? I think I knew something like that. I'm very out of loop with my MK lore. Like I used to be pretty into it. I used to play in tournaments and stuff in early well, I think it was mid 2000s. It was like when the first, I think it was on the PS3 era, that it was PS3 maybe into PS4, but I played in, I think it was Mortal Kombat Ultimate, I want to say, and I played in that. And I won like a D-pad controller. I still have it somewhere. It's in the box still. It was just the collector's edition they gave out normally, but like I won that because Scorpion was a like cheesy piece of crap in that game. And if you had played the previous games, it was like that like you just juggle people. The odd time people knew enough to pick Dulcium or Zangief versus you and just ruin your life. But like if you pick Sub-Zero, for instance, for Scorpion, he's like very, very counterpicked. you need to be very good on Sub-Zero to beat Scorpion, like a good Scorpion player. Mainly because Sub-Zero he has like more of a wind up to his attacks, so he has a lot of tells when you're playing him. Where Scorpion's like as soon as you press back, I think it what was it, back B or A? But anyway, you do his teleport. As soon as you start doing that, and just uppercutting people, you like either low kick or uppercut. Liu Kang, I enjoyed playing Liu Kang because of the challenge of playing him. Like, he was hard to get him to do his attack cycling. Once you did, he could juggle people with the bicycle kicks. Those were, like, as a kid even, those were like the fun times, like jumping on someone's Sega or their Super Nintendo and just seeing who knew how to play the game better, basically. Being that age too, like, people's parents would be like, okay, give them a turn. Okay, you can't be this character. Like, parents were always like, you can't be that character, because they think it was the character that was the issue, not the, like, you were better at, like, the whole game. So, like, oh, what was we were at some kid's birthday party, like, this is when I was, like, really little, and I think it was, like, Mario Kart. I want to say the original Mario Kart in Super Nintendo, and all of us just knew the map. Like, there's, like, every kid at this kid's party basically had had a Super Nintendo before, so we all knew the map, and he had just gotten one. So we were just not picking on him intentionally, but just, like, he was sitting, he didn't know how to, he wasn't listening to us to just hold down B to drive. And literally the Nintendo controllers back then were A, B, and a D-pad. And anyway, long story short, our Super Nintendo would have been A, B, X, Y. So anyway, long story short, he kept dying, and he started crying. So it was his birthday. He could cry if he wanted to, you know. But we all were just like, we're just playing the game. We stopped playing the balloon mode, the shell and balloon mode. But even the races were rough for him, because we all knew the tracks for the most part. We'd been playing it for like a month already. And what was funny was, like, a couple months later, he got, like, so good at the game, he was always, like, inviting us over just to beat us, and we're like, we don't care, we're just here to have fun. Oh yeah, I could imagine. Like, yeah, Mario Kart on N64 was another level of a game. Same with, like, when Smash Brothers came out. Super Smash Brothers was like, I remember I got, just from, like, friend groups, I wasn't allowed to play Kirby, Pikachu, Donkey Kong. I'm trying to remember, there's one other character I was, I think it was Link. No, Samus. I wasn't allowed to play Samus. Because what Samus could do was, if you were trying to edge grab, you could drop down into your orb mode, like your little like circle ball mode, and you could drop a bomb, and if they edge grab, it would blow up and stop them, and they would fall to their death instantly. That only worked on the 64, but that was, yeah, I used to. I never let people edge grab to recover. I would show people how to do it, though. It wasn't like I was being a jerk and just like, I know how to do this and you don't. I would sit there and, like, try to show them, like, hey, this character, this is how you do this. Jonathan, that's what happened a lot of the time. I wasn't good at every game. Like, I was terrible at shooters. Even I used to play Unreal Tournament and Quake in tournaments when I was like that would have been like, you know how big Counter-Strike and Call of Duty and stuff are now? For me, it was like SOCOM Navy SEALs into... Actually, it was Unreal first. Unreal Tournament, and I think it was Unreal 3. And that would have been when I was like late teen, or yeah, it would have been late. Not early teens. Early teens would have been Unreal Tournament, Diablo 2, StarCraft, Warhammer 2 to 3, Frozen Throne, Westwood Studios, like Command and Conquer games, Ultimate Gladiators, which was like a really polygon-based fighter. Beast Wars game, really chonky game. And then Xbox drop with Halo, like that was big. Those were the glory days of Xbox. And online was like huge, so that it added online. That's like crazy to think and say, eh? Like that outside of like PC games, Xbox was the first thing to have like internet like versus and stuff. In game time. Was Shell and Monks? You don't play Liu Kang and Kung Lao, but the world felt so damn huge and immersive. Yeah, that was an interesting game that they made like a. It was because it was like an RPG, wasn't it? But Jonathan, I'm trying to think of like there was other games that I was like not great at. DDR, Guitar Hero just were not my games. Guitar Hero was so much fun with friends though. Like that definitely was like an era of gaming that was just like friend shared kind of thing. Like it was just like you could just have people come over and it was so like immersed, like you know, just having a good night kind of thing. Like it was just such a, lack of a better word, I'll say vibe. And you just felt happy. Like you were just like, it didn't cost anything really. Like, you know, popping chips and eventually, or like, you know, soda, juice, chips, whatever, water. And then you like, you would go, you'd have that go into like, even when we got into like our late teens, early 20s, like into beer and, you know, going to people's house parties, and they like, you know, there was always the 2 a.m. bring out the rock band and people start jamming on that or start, you know, start doing DDR or singing, dance. Oh, it was just such a time. I miss a lot of those friends from college. Like they were such great. They still are. Like I try to keep in touch with them, but 007 was big. Yeah, James Goldeneye was awesome. The storyline was actually fun for Goldeneye though, like doing the missions. Perfect Dark as well. Both of those were great games. They've never been able to make another Perfect Dark that was good. I don't know why they didn't keep the original dev team. Probably something stupid happened, but I know they tried to reimagine it and it didn't go very well. They tried to make like a Mirror's Edge version of it. We are well aged like a good wine. Was anyone else waiting to see when I would notice that Armiger was level 20? You're 39? You're in the same ballpark as our age then. Like I'm mid-30s. I'll be curving the late 30s next year. Joel, you're the prime age. Like live and enjoy life. Like 27's a great, like your mid to late 20s are just, they're your peak. It's not the peak of life, but it's just a peak time that you get to like, you make those memories that like last to your 30s. Like you're gonna meet the, hopefully you're out there like meeting the people, like making good friends and stuff, because like those are the people that string along with you into your 30s and stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'm enjoying my 30s. They're still on their way for the most part. I'm sure most of the chats, like, from due to analytics, I know like most of the chats like 20, I think it's 24 to, yeah, like 24 to 40 in that ballpark is like the average age. I think it was 44. It was like a 20-year window. $3 hours to go. I wish I could make this bigger. Sorry, I'm just trying to read it. So I'm at 4189. The next person's at 3493. I feel like they're gonna push, unless Quizzaco is just tapped out. It is mythical Relentless Gear and yeah, artifact rarity mythical and relentless, and radiant sun lily. So it's the mythical sun lily. Unfortunately, it won't tell me these, but yeah, is radiant the rare? Or is it the Okay, fingers crossed here. We get a good epic one. Nope. Garbaggio. Feels bad, man. I'm supposed to wait for CVC. That's what SKV said. Not allowed to open those. 250 silver. I need more. Oh, I'm an idiot. I pulled this over to just try and read the chart. Would be Ivy. Hey, what's up? Hey, Trey. Personal trivia. If you were any TMNT, who would you be? 5'9" managed to get back down to 159 pounds. That congrats, Jonathan. It's hard to do. And yeah, Joel, you gotta take care of your body, man. Like, I can't suggest this enough to everyone out there, but I'm only saying this to guys, and if they are lifting with their job at all or doing any manual labor, even if it's walking around a lot, one, get yourself a cheap second pair of shoes from, like, if you have a local dollar store or local, like, even like a secondhand store. You, like, nowadays you can get just a pair of slip-on shoes, like, that are Vans-esque, that are just, you know what I'm talking about, like they're called slides, but let me see if I can find a pair to show you quick. Get a pair of these, and why I'm saying that is the second you are done, the absolute second you're done your job, when you're going to your car or even like to go change for your bus ride home, whenever you're getting home, you're gonna walk. Get a pair of these shoes. And they're not called slides, is a short form word for them, but they're laceless shoes. That's all I'm really trying to say, is get like a pair of laceless shoes. These are slip-on, classic slip-on, so whatever you want to call them. Get a pair of shoes that look like this. And I can't tell you enough, guys. The second you put these on, after you're, and like, if you do have time, change your socks and everything too. Like, changing socks and shoes when you're done your job before you go anywhere else and do anything. It's a life-changing, and it also screws with your brain, and it lets your brain relax a little bit because you just feel like you're refreshing, so to speak. It's good for your feet, soles, your heels, all that kind of stuff, and also stretch in the morning. If you're able to, touch your toes, or even sit on the floor and just lie like with your back on the floor, and just really just let your back relax, and then do a big stretch with like your hands toward, like, you know, hands up and feet, and push in the opposite directions, kind of like you're on a vice, and just do that stretch. It'll do wonders for your body. It helps with circulation. It's gonna help with, like, it helps with your joints. Like, I only know this because I was an athlete, so me being an athlete in my late teens, early 20s, like, it helped so much with me going to my 30s, just like keeping myself fit. Skechers slip-ons, they're really good too. Yeah, those shoes are great, Jonathan. My uncle swears by them. He wears those as well. He got them for his fiance and my grandma even. Like, he bought them for everybody pretty much, except me. He was like, yeah, you got enough shoes. You don't need a pair, but you should buy a pair. But yeah, the next thing is, honestly, if you're on your feet a full 12 hours, then you're a Reebok girl. Reeboks are good shoes. They're underrated because of Nike dominating the market. But Reeboks are solid shoes. I think that's why Reebok and Adidas are kind of taking more of a storm on sporting events lately. Is because Nike's losing its luster with like the new board running it. They're cheapening everything. It just, shoes aren't the same quality they used to be. Conditioning training for muscles in addition to lifting, and it's done wonders. No, that's great, Jonathan. So here's part 2 of why I'm saying to do these things. When I was, the only injury I've ever sustained in life that's like was a recurring one, I used to play high-end hockey, and I got hit. It ended my hockey career. I got hit from behind into the boards, but it pinched a nerve in my spine. And now that didn't stop me from working out. That didn't stop me from doing any other exercise. But 1 in 100 times, give or take, I'll feel a pinch in my back. And it took until I was 34 for that to go away. From the age of 18 to 34. That's how long it took for that pain to go away. It doesn't happen anymore. I finally like stretched the right way or did whatever I did that it like, it was literally like the biggest relief in my life. Like it was just... Basically think of like when you take a nice deep breath and you finally let the air out, like that, like think of that, and it's just like a literal sigh of relief. But man, it was a pain in the neck, let me tell you, because you're doing any physical activity, including the fun ones, knock on wood, that you turn the wrong way, and it was just like, oh, like just instant like 10 out of 10 pain. And it would only last a second, but it was enough to like, you know, your eyes kind of like bulge in your head kind of thing. Did not feel good. Just trying to think, like, the things I did that really helped get rid of it. Rowing machine. I'm lucky enough that I have a friend who's got a pool and he's got a sauna. So I go to his house and I'll swim after work for like 10 minutes. Unless it's too late at night. And then I'll jump in the sauna, and then we'll go in the sauna, and then we do a hot cold plunge. So we'll go back in his ice cold pool, and then run back to the hot tub or sauna, because he'll turn the heater off in the pool. But yeah, it's just started doing that, and like I feel like $1 million after doing that for just like 2 weeks. So I can't, you know, if you got a sauna nearby, like it's. I can tell you they're not expensive to make either. He made a steam sauna, and like as long as you got the property to put it on, I think you can even build them on balconies. It's just because it's just like a little steam machine, and that it just needs a hot water hose. So you might have to run it through a window if you have an apartment on a balcony, but it slow pushes steam in. You just need to build like a little 4-wall shed. It costs like $100, give or take, $50 to $100. I think that's what he said he spent on it, building it. And he just grabbed like, because it's only, I think 3.5 or 4 feet by 4 feet, something like that. Anyway, it's crazy. It just like, I feel so much better just doing that the last 2 weeks. Squirrels in deep thought, carry forward your Donatello. Who would you be able to TMNT? I think I'd be Raphael. College years, I would say Michelangelo, and then you know, when I'm like 50 to 60, I might become Leonardo into Splinter kind of thing, like be more stoic. I do read a lot, but yeah, Leonardo's kind of like the end goal, or Splinter. But I'd say right now, Actually, I'd say teenager would be Raphael, because that's when you're like you're hot-headed the most and like irrational, and then you're Michelangelo's your party dude years in college or that in your 20s, and then you shift from that to get a little more serious. So I'm kind of like in between that, like hashtag Steam Machine. It was like, honestly, it like when I first went into it, it did not feel good, because like, one, you're sweating bullets, and then you go in the cold plunge and it does not feel good to go into like 4-degree water. I think it was 20 degrees when we went in, but it was still pretty cold. And then going to the hot tub felt great, but we did the sauna first for 15 minutes, and that was it took a while to get used to breathing in there. But the eucalyptus leaf, oh yeah, you're supposed to have a eucalyptus plant across the ceiling. But yeah, just like sweating out whatever was you know, coming along for the ride ride of life for the last whatever amount of years. You just feel different. Like, you just feel like more flexible. Like, you feel like your joints all feel better. Like, everything feels good. So definitely going to keep that up. Swimming is the best exercise you can do if it's safe where you are. Like, I know some people live in certain parts of the world where alligator or something might get them, so. But if you can swim in a pool or you got friends, definitely utilize those pools during the warmer months. Because swimming is one of the best exercises for your cardiovascular, like your circulation, all your muscles and joints. I know we're getting into, like, you know, life spectrum things, but just throwing it out there while we're waiting for silver build out. What's this person saying? Beer and dragon. How's raid? Some days, some fresher. Raphael connects to untamed angst, so yeah, teens and teen-like mentality. He is loose and humorous, but Mikey's also hiding his pain internally. You just don't realize it till he's 50 and alone. I'm Donnie right now. I wish. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. You're having fun. That's what matters. What did Joel say? Only real work all I love to do is boxing, but hated jogging. Yeah, running sucks. I think everyone can agree. Running sucks. It just does not feel good. I've never enjoyed running. I used to run track. Didn't mind it when I competed. I had someone hoof kick my feet from under me during a meet. Well, not a meet, but like a 2400. And we were in the final, like, I don't know, 400 meters. And hoof kicked my feet out, knocked the wind out of me, took themselves out too, which was funny enough. They got disqualified, but like I got told I can continue, but like lost. I would have been like second or third, but like just lost any placement. I just didn't care. And yeah, I have 2 Aprils. One was from Ancient Shard number 34 on the account, and one was from Prism Shard number 15. Which makes makes the Ancient Shard one very painful because the prisms, we opened 15 and got 1 Lego and it was April. And the Ancient Shards was just like a random Ancient Shard last night and we got April. So I was like, oh, come on. If they don't nerf her, I mean, that's good for me, that I can get 3. Gonna have Mikey with 3 Aprils and as a team. Pimpin' with twin sisters. Ice Fang, it just, like, honestly, I think all of us agreed last night in chat, like, this account is luckier than normal. By, like, a huge stretch. Like, we've pulled, I think I've opened 88 shards. Let me see, hang on. 54... plus 15, 69, plus 5, so 74 shards total. And we've gotten 4 legendaries. And then the 3 legendaries we got from the game itself. What do you mean, what am I doing, Justin? I'm just leveling up the champions I got. I didn't pull for April. I just got them. It's not just Fire Knight she locks out, you're aware, right? Like, it's every boss in the game. Yeah, and yes, it will get patched out. I'm aware. If they do change her, though, for people not to riot, they would have to make her better in Arena. Because if they're going to take dungeons off the table for her, they have to make her better where they intended for her to be. If you don't like her, it's all good. You don't gotta love every champion. Do I have Corkmar? No, I didn't end up fusing him. I didn't, like I did when I was looking at him, I looked at resources and I was putting them into other places at the time, so it wouldn't make sense for me to go for him. And I've pulled every single fusion from shards outside of 2, so I eventually will likely get him, so. They'll have to rework her like Androck. Does not work. Yeah, probably. They'll probably recode, yeah, you're right, and then he'll work certain other way. She still pairs well with Michelangelo for the debuff spread. So I get a second debuff spreader, then go team go. If they make her A3 suck, I mean, or her A2 suck, then you can basically just have her locked into only doing her A1, and then Mikey can just keep spreading debuffs from those. Because her A1 has access to like most strong, what is it? Again, it's strongest like lockouts in the game besides sheep. So if you're just landing these constantly, and you have a debuff spreader, I mean, you'd have to have her booked so it's 70% or 75%. I'm sure there's interesting ways to build her. She's still a new champion. Not a lot of people are like really messed around with her yet. Congrats on getting Justin getting your first Mexico. Crexy is a good one too. Best champ on my main account? That depends on the area. I mean, Deanne Archer and Thor are just good everywhere pretty much. Same with Monkey King, Ninja. Like Lady Mikage, if you're looking at mythicals, just because I'm gonna have 2 of them, and she just goes everywhere. Krisk is a champion. I'm pretty sure like just does everything. My favorite champion is probably that I've got is probably like again I've always said this. I'm a very big fan of Valkyrie, but I would have to say Freya, or like having a fully ascended Freya is just a lot of fun. And I like Kaja and Timid together. I know a lot of people don't like them, but they're fun. They're a fun duo. Hey SKB, how you doing? Did you have your, what time is it now, 1 a.m. coffee? And for you it's what, like 7 a.m.? Brute Force Amius, Sticks are Crushing Rend. Farm and finished. Super excited when I pulled. Yeah, Trunda was big, yeah. And then they nerfed. I agree, Joel. That really did. Like, I used to love Trunda as a champion. She did so much, especially with her stun. And then they messed with her and thus made her suck, pretty much. She's still good, but it's not like. She's not like, hey, I'm a normal legendary, and I was actually very good. It's like when they nerfed Rotos, they changed his one ability and like just derailed him. Like it was just like, this is not the same. I'm trying to think like who. Best champion, I mean, used most is probably Mikage for his buff strip. Actually, yeah, Mikage and Volkin are probably the 2 I use the most. So all my main, these champions are who I'm talking about. Valkynin. Like I probably use him the most in Arena. To just ignore Stone Skin and kill people. Like Fabian's a lot of fun. But he is kind of like in his own tier in the game. Who else is a fun? Oh, Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat's up there for like, I just love that, like his design and everything. I don't have Mad Hatter, but I do like his design and how he works. He's one of the only fusions I skipped, and this haven't pulled. And it wasn't an intentional skip; it was a work couldn't do it skip. So, Brogni I use pretty much. At one point, I did use him in everywhere in the game for probably a good 2 years. So, I gotta put him up there. I'm having a lot of fun playing with Black Tusk. Like he's a great, he's really fun and interesting champion. Sylvan Watchers. When this faction came out, Podrick. This champion's a lot of fun if you get him. He's been good for all 3 years he's been out, but recently it only was like in the last year that people realized how good he is. Yoshrid's a pretty good one and done. Lemonisi's probably one of the most interesting champs they've put out. That's just like, she does what she does very well. She can solo Amius as well, so those are W's for her. Where's what's his face? This guy's kind of slept on, but I really like this champion. You had to have been playing back when he came out, but I have him and I use him in a lot of places because he protects his buffs. And you put him in a protection set and he protects more of his buffs. Like he when he starts going off with buffs, it's pretty crazy. I think this is one of the most like black and white, just nice combos they've put in the game. But it also is driving people nuts. Gomlock's great. This champion's a lot of fun. It takes like 3 years in Doom Tower to get him though. Just keep that in mind. Maybe you could do it in 2 if you never missed a battle. In terms of if they would have kept him as a free-to-play like option, I think this Supreme Gaelic is definitely up there. Should you R6 Lemonisi? Do you mean 6-star? She's worth it. You're gonna use her a lot. It just depends on the status of your account. Like she's gonna replace a lot of things. A comparison I'll bring up is this. Where the hell is he? So when Artak came out, he replaced a lot of people's other champions for Spider, because he does Spider so fast by himself that he turns Spider into like a farming simulator pretty much. So like that's kind of what happens with Lemonisi. Like she'll replace certain teams by herself. And yeah, the what's her face? Where'd she go? Is she in this faction? No. Where's Goldwing? She's not a demon. Goldwing Sacred? Where the hell is she? Lemonisi, where are you at? Am I crazy? Where the hell is she? She's a Knight's Rev, isn't she? No. Sylvan, thank you. Losing my mind. Okay, so Lemonisi. If I remember right, you just cycle these two. It's either you cycle these two, or you cycle these two. You have to speed tune her or manual it. But yeah, she solos, I don't even know if you have to manual it, but yeah, she solos, what's his face? Amius. I just kept brute forcing it. Like I mimicked the gear in the video and then just kept spamming, like letting her die like a dozen times until she succeeded, and I was like, now it's done. It just reset, so I can't show, but Madman. Ninja Godseeker Sandal. I mean, Ninja's really useful. You could he's still in my clan boss team. He could be replaced, but I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just gonna get a drink quick. I'll be right back. No spice. When you get time, let me hear you take on the rare nerfs. Thugzilla wasn't around? Okay. Ultra Nightmare 3 key. Sorry, I'm just catching up on messages. Sylvan, Clan Boss team is Duchess, Ninja, Michelle, Gintoro, Rio. Haven't one keyed Ultra Nightmare yet. The biggest thing you're missing there is survivability. You've got 4 damage champions with no... Sorry, excuse me. I'm trying to think of what... Like, I don't know your roster, but you definitely need some kind of shield champ tossed in there. It would really help your team stay alive. And then next for Clan Boss, use Geomancer and champs to keep them alive. Yeah, like you can... Justin might just want to use those champions because he likes them, but like... Yeah, it is. You do kind of gotta re-gear your team a little bit. You're 3 keying Ultra Nightmare right now. Wasn't around then, but I can say... Wasn't around then, but I can say why they did it. They probably thought it would make the game easier and people wouldn't value Legos as much. Probably get people mad. So your take on the rare nerfs. So to make it work, you need 2 copies of Yukino, Brogni, Krisk, and Madman with Cadaver. You got Roshguard or Maneater. I mean, Roshguard the tower, Justin, he will make... having him a Maneater, as long as Roshguard's booked. Guess I'll use this guy. Which guy was I liking? I think it was this guy. I wanted to see how he worked. I was interested in using him. Where is he? Yeah, does anyone know anything with this guy? Is he okay? He seems like he is. Ignores defense, ignores defense. Crit rate all battles? If you mean when they nerfed Madman and like they kept nerfing rare champions for Hydra and Clan Boss damage, I think it was BS. Because you needed so much to get those teams going to begin with. So to punish long-term players, or even let's say like a one-year term player was able to build those teams, punishing them because they had the right gear essentially to keep Corpulent Cadaver alive, or to keep Madmen and After the Fact alive, was just silly. It was really the only damage dealer option thrown in there that could put them on par with the billion damage teams. I mean, for them to do that now. Also, guys, sorry, because chat, I'm just trying to reply to like each thing. Is if anyone else can throw their hat in helping Justin redo his Clan Boss team with Roshguard or Maneater. Can someone reply to him, please? Sorry, Justin. Like I could do like a go over Clan Boss for you, but pretty much Roshguard, I'll go over quickly, was my first Clan Boss team for the longest time. He's a very good champion. As long as you have this down to 4 turns, and you get a buff extender. This is a nice second ability for him to have, but this is the main one you need booked. He only needs 2 books into this, and he's light on books otherwise, so even if you end up fully booking him. So what you need is him, and then she's a Banner Lord, isn't she? To start off, you could use a rare, Valerie, to increase the duration of all buffs on all allies but 1 turn. So he's got a 4-turn cooldown, and she makes it 3 turns. So she'd be your first unkillable team champion to make with Roshguard. And then you have to speed tune it after that. Now eventually you'll get... Where the hell is she? That you could use your Maneater and get him in there. So if you want to do it with Maneater, you can use Valerie as well. And then you would rotate in, what the faction's Painkeeper in again? She's a Dark Elf, isn't she? Yeah. So eventually you'll get this champion, Painkeeper. She does, instead of extending the duration of buffs, she decreases the cooldowns of skills. So some people do 2 of her, or down to 1 of her if they're doing a budget version. And if you put her, Valerie, and Roshguard together, or Maneater, you'll have an unkillable team. I don't know much about. I don't have Crixia, so I can't help you there. Does she have a buff extend? Increased cooldown. I'm guessing it's her second form that does the opposite. Oh yeah, yeah. She has a single turn reset, so there's no way to reduce this under 5. So I'm guessing there's ways to use her to build like some kind of team. What were they saying? Oh yeah, Thug. Yeah, so they. Hang on, I'm just trying to scroll back up. You ripped it nice during the Donnie fusion, so I never got around to building Lemmy. She's just 60. Yeah, Zach, she's worth it. Like, she's really good in some areas, and she really fills some roles in Doom Tower, Curse City, just endgame content you gotta clear. She's good in some dungeons too. Good in the Shogun. And you should have her 5-starred, so that's also why she's good to like just toss in Shogun. As long as you got her soul. Yeah, Crixia with Roshguard will reduce the cooldown that he like goes back into it, but it also puts, she's got a 5-turn cooldown on that ability. So that means he would use it for 2, he'd be on his 4-turn cooldown, put it out for 2 turns, still goes, let's say on his 2 turns, then she drops it, he drops it for another 2 turns, she's still going to be have at least 2 turns of cooldown left. 1 if you're lucky, if she's fast enough. Ninja Kokopi, you're fine. Yeah, that's right, you kill that dollar store bag. Bunny kick till your heart's content. I'm saying early on Valerie's better than Crixia because Valerie's just going to straight up extend it for the 1 turn that it's on cooldown. And then when it comes around again, he would just recast. You do have to speed to them though, that their abilities go off in the correct order. But now that they have the tuner, what are you doing? No. Now that they have the tuner in the game, the turn, what the hell is it called? The team setup. You could use that. Yeah, so Justin Roshguard was one of the original Clan Boss champions. He, like, my team was Roshguard and Valkyrie. I didn't use a buff extender. I just had Roshguard drop unkillable for 2 turns. Valkyrie was slower, so she would put, I had her time to throw her shield up, which she puts on like a huge shield that the Clan Boss didn't used to ignore. So how the clan, back again, this was 5 years ago, the Clan Boss didn't, on turn 49, didn't used to start ignoring shields and unkillable. So you could have an unkillable team, and it used to keep going till turn limit. But usually around like 400 to 600 turns, it would kill you just from damage scaling. And like it would get faster. I forget how they had it working. But in short, then they made the change that within 49 turns it'll ignore unkillable and it'll ignore shields. But that was when I swapped out Valkyrie and I put in. I didn't have Chris yet, so I'm trying to remember who I put in instead of her. Like Valkyrie was in there for a very long time, at least 3 years, because you're getting like, you know, both Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare chests. Like there was no reason to change anything. Oh, people are replying. Hang on. Oh, there's lots more text. Hang on. Whoa. Second forum. Yeah, Finero, getting a good shielder is hard because there's basically Helicath. I think that's who I put in was Helicath because he filled both roles. Eventually Wixwell. I did eventually build the Wixwell team, but that would have been 5 years later. So I'm trying to think, or that would have been year 5. So year 1 to 3, I'm trying to think like who else. I had Sifi in there, so it might have been her. I don't remember. I think I only have to open 50 more. Hey, there's Valerie. You got Razzlevarg. Razzlevarg's huge as well. Yeah, oh, he absolutely is good, Justin. You need that first champ, this one here. You can get this champion from campaign, Valerie. So right here in campaign, you can earn her. Just any difficulty, you could do this keep, and you can earn this champion. You just have to do enough runs that you get her to drop. Brutal and Nightmare will be higher chance for champion rewards, so if you're able to grind them, go for it. Otherwise, just stick to hard or brutal, whatever's easier. SKB, you got that much trouble that you're taking. Are you taking like melatonin or like what kind of pills you're taking? Be careful with Zypiclone if that's one of the ones they're giving you, because that's a powerful drug. You have Painkeeper, her A3 Awaken, only level 50 though. That's the beautiful thing about it, Justin, is she doesn't need to be level 60. You only need her speed tuned properly with her A3 to work with an unkillable team. Eris is used... What was Eris used again for? I never built a team with her, sorry. So it's extra turn, kill, random debuff from all. So this is because she would remove the stun. Because Clan Boss only puts out a stun, and I think a decrease. Does he do decreased speed or attack? I forget. And this, yeah, so her Avenger ability makes her keep attacking for big damage. People put her on teams that have increased damage buffs, and then they're also using a set that adds, with a 9-piece, adds 5% damage. Where is it? Show me the bonuses. I think it's Slayer set that does the 9-piece 5% extra bonus from allies. And then they're using, some of them have passive abilities that do that too. So yeah. Yeah, Affinity will alter your damage slightly depending on the team lineup you make. What percentage of damage of Titus at his best would you compare as a fraction of a decimal compared to pre-nerf Corpulent Cadaver? Corpulent Cadaver was hitting into like just dumb damage. Wasn't it like in the like near trillion damage? Okay. I'm loading up an old video just to see if I can get the damage numbers. Blah 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 blah. Show the damage. Show the damage. Why do you YouTubers constantly do this shit? Sorry. It drives me nuts when I'm going to older videos, and all of them are guilty of this. They don't show you what you want to see. So you're looking at this clan boss team, right? And then you get to the end, and he's cut the video because it was only on turn whatever, and he's like, this is damage it's gonna do. Okay. Like I love Deadwood, I love him, but like just seems like a good guy. They're just really annoying. Okay. Okay. So I gotta mute the video. World record. So world record is apparently 1.3 trillion damage with Corpulent Cadaver. And that was as of, if that's true, that was as of yeah, 1.35.93. Oh yeah, Shredder. Is it over? Not over. I got the book though. Got the book. That's what I wanted was Lego book because I really need them on this account. So 3 hours, 3 minutes. I do need spirit potions, don't I? Not yet. Your champ chase tourney is number 1 is only 5200s. If I wanted, I could beat that spot. Trey, it's a champion you can never get again. He's not as bad as April. I wouldn't say April's bad. It's just he's not as niche as April. Cornered, let's say. Thanks, Thugzilla. And yeah, Justin, the Feral set can be good from whatchamacallit? Yeah, and like Feral's the one I was thinking of that has the 5%. There's 2 or 3 that have like extra damage for allies if you have all 9 pieces on. So April shouldn't be able to land her debuffs now. I would say steal Shredder if you can. No pressure. So I'd like to point out April got her Nullifier and now this boss is standing there. Does she still heal? No. So yeah, it does shut that out. Oh, she got, never mind, the heal reduction's on. Never mind. Trey, I would do it if it's not going to harm you for getting Leonardo or like other champions. Like if if you have to pull shards. But if you can easily just pop 5k points, go for it. Wait, where's the clip? Can I find the clip? I'll put the music back on in a sec. I didn't realize it shut off, sorry. I can't find it, unfortunately. I would say do it, Trey, just because you can't get Shredder ever again. So, for any reason, if in like 4 months there's a crazy Shredder team or thing that comes out for him, or a new area in the game and he's just like godly in it, you're like, oh, that's nice. I can never achieve him again. And then you'll always think back to this time. You're like, I could have just swept that tournament and stole it from Nacho Cheese 97 in first place. Oh my god. I gotta make this chat box bigger. Like, there's so much here. Okay, yeah, Ash probably was. Yeah, Ash does wail. He does point it out though. But Justin, just so you know too, Ash is getting like close to probably $500 to $1,000 of free stuff from Raid, from Plarium. He gets, I brought it up a couple of streams ago, but I showed like, this was even like 4 years ago, so it's probably better in the program now with the test server. But he gets like thousands of gems. He gets tons of chickens and books. I think it was like 10 or 15 Lego books, and I think it's 15 Lego books and 10 epic books, something like that. And he gets, that's every month. And some of those are weekly. Like it's, they are not hurting for resources. Lots of silver. Oh, absolutely. Nullify is not tested at all. There's no way. I mean, April's the first champion that it's like functional on, so I don't know. Titus probably getting... yeah. Titus only hits so much, so it's... He's definitely... He's got his limitations. I enjoy the ease of use with him. It's like Titus Wixwell go, pretty much. The harder part's actually fitting more shield champs in that Wixwell will extend the buff to. Because putting Brogdie in there for a bit, he was screwing it up. And then... Who did I put in there? I don't remember who my clan boss team is right now. I just know it does, like, on average, it one-shots Nightmare clan boss. And all the other ones, and then 1 out of 20 times it fails. What's even crazier now going into Leo is that my main account is 16 Sacreds deep into Mercy. So that means it's, or 18, sorry, so it's six shards deep into Mercy, which is gonna be bananas. I have no chance in hell on my main account to win my champ chase. It's at 10k, 10.9k, and 10.7, and I only have 2,700 points. That's all I committed. I'd have to open everything at high risk of getting nothing. Hey, by the way, I'm sorry if it bothers you, like the jokes ran a lot. Advertising. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's why they have it just in, like, it's the content creator program's all about, like, are you getting us views, pretty much. I've talked to the other CCs, they said, like, because I'm streaming, my hours watched is through the roof. Like, it's good comparatively. But because I don't have enough subs yet, they probably wouldn't let me in. So, rip. Yeah, Justin, I've been there. I forget whose soul I went for. Maybe it was Freya's. I don't think it was Freya's because I had hers already. Because I had Freya's 6-star soul before I had her, and I went for her on the deck of fate, and got her. Oh, what was it? It was either a new fusion or it was like a limited event. Maybe it was Deacon Archer's like her 5-star. I don't remember, but it drove me insane. I remember I got so mad when I lost because I committed like everything to it. I spent some money and still like someone popped out of the blue and was like, "Sup, brah? Gonna take that from ya? Gonna just..." And it was, I think it was a training, and they were able to like just pop in like 10k extra points. I was like, they weren't messing around. They dropped in so many points. I was like, I can't even. I'd empty my coffers and they could probably do it again. So I'm probably gonna, with a whale, rip me. Boozer for the most part still is free to play. He every once in a while will spend, just because there are certain like the Forge Pass sets and stuff like that he can't get for free. He can't compete at the level he does for free, is how I should say it. Boozer, with that being said, don't know how to respond to that. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, Boozer definitely maps and plans out. He's openly brought on other long-term free-to-play players that definitively have free. This is gonna fail. I don't have enough damage to kill this. I need the heal reduction, so Vino failed this. Why does this stop? 5 mythical books and barely beat a guy in a tournament to get those extra frags for Crowcad. just to pull Crixia a month later. So much hate this game. It happens. I mean, if you're doing, doesn't is it Chimera or Hydra that gives the mythical books? I'm pretty sure it's Hydra. One of them gives mythical books, because I know people were yelling at me for not doing it, and then I started doing it, and now I have lots of mythical books that are sitting there collecting dust. But I have them, and that's what matters. You get Embers in a month, so yeah, that's a positive for sure. You already have Lamanisu, oh sorry, Lamasu from Siege. And thank you, Justin. Yeah, it's Hydra. Best not to get into that. What Boozer drama? Boozer is still technically free. He just plays the creator system. Why is it drama though? I don't even know if Boozer does Plat Arena. I don't think he does. Yeah, I can agree to that, SK, that he's like shifted gears to, like, you get, it does like torment you, right? Or not torment, but like alters your perspective and opinion. If you've, you know, it'd be like, Plan doesn't win often, 57 fragments for Elmasu. Unless you're with friends, Justin, the thing I would say to do, and you don't have to do it all in 1 week or anything, but like if you go on the raid, like any, whoever your favorite streamer is, for instance, like if it's Hell Hades or Ash or Batman, whoever it is, go on their Discord, see if any of the clans are recruiting, and just make sure 3 things: their clan is the same level as the one you're in, they don't have any crazy rules for like clan versus clan or Hydra or anything that you can't achieve, and they're still like doing the clan bosses and the level of difficulty you'll benefit from, and join that. Because unless they're friends, then you're gonna want to go join a clan that wins. Like, I'm in a super laid back clan on my main and have been for years, and we have enough people that are all laid back and chill, but we personal reward push and win. We've only lost, I don't know, like 10 CVCs maybe. And we're the most laid back people. Like, we've lost, losing Big Casino was probably the biggest loss we had. He got married. So that was the end of the raid career for him. I miss BC though, he was a great guy. He doesn't even go on Discord anymore. We left him like messages just saying like we hope he's doing well. But I think like gaming spending was like maybe a slight gambling addiction for him, so that might have been a marriage condition, like no more Discord game gambling. But he was like rolling in cash. He was a really wealthy person. He was a really great guy though. But he had everything. Like he had like everything in the game plus forward, like very, very end game. I am happy for Boozer that he did kind of make it, because I would say he's one of the 5 content creators when he says something you can trust the information he's gathering, or at least what he's trying to tell you for the game. Where other ones, like I've shown in some of their, just like watching some of their videos or talking about it, like they leave a lot of cracks. Like, you know, I get things wrong and I can listen to chat and correct them or elaborate or agree that I got it wrong. But when content creators throw videos out and they're just like very misinformative or missing huge chunks of data, like half the time they don't show all their masteries anymore, or half the time they don't show if there's a blessing that's part of like how they're doing what they're doing, they're forgetting. Half the time they're forgetting to show if the champion's fully booked or not. Half the time they forget to show Like I was just talking with that Deadwood Jedi video. Like I know he doesn't make videos that often anymore, but like that specific one I went to watch, he lets it run for almost half an hour, and then just doesn't show the final damage. He says okay, and this does a cut instead, and it's like, oh, we didn't see how it ended, and we didn't see who did what. We didn't see the masteries or any of the abilities. We didn't see the builds for the team. We didn't, like, it just wasn't elaborated upon. And I'm just noticing that's becoming a current domino, like even with Cobb and some other people. I would say Volkin's doing the best for like free-to-play stuff right now, and his channel's growing because of it, because he's very enthusiastic, and he also just is grinding the game constantly on like new accounts. Like he's not playing for more than 60 days, and he's giving them away, which helps, and he's also just go, and he's all free to play, and he's just hoarding, so all that helps. It's just you're never going to go there looking for end game. Like he can show you how to grind the beginning of the game and do clan boss. Possibly early Hydra, I think, is the farthest he's gone. Who said you were hating? Wait, what? Hating on Justin? Wait, what? No, I will towards him. You needed grounds to kick someone, SK? I can't tell if they're being sarcastic. I think they are. I think they're being sarcastic. You're not going for the new fusion, but I'm getting the epic. Yeah, the epic and rare are good. Keep the rare too. The rare ally protect is good. Some are saying she's good. What do you think? She is very good. She ignores defenses. Not going for, why would you call me new? Account main 2021, epic. Wait, what? I don't even see where the comment new was. Wait. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Just chill. Everyone chill. Timeout. Peace, peace, peace. Timeout, timeout. Who'd you snag, Caleb? The epic's good? Yeah, the epic is very good. The rare dog, I would try to keep one of those too. Like it's definitely worth it. Yeah, as long as no one's actually upset. I took it as sarcasm, I don't know. I don't think anything was stated. She was, as far as I saw, she was talking about Boozer, and personally happy for Boozer. And she said no levels towards them. She meant Boozer. Like, so I don't know where. Like, she was talking about Boozer, like, hustling mindset, banking on links and referrals to program. Get where SK is coming from. He's comfortable in that place and isn't an underdog. Isn't the underdog he once was. And then clawing his way up, but I'm personally happy for Bruiser. And then Caleb said difference between us and him after Caleb had put a free-to-play mindset comment. And then you said, yeah, Thugzilla, I'm new. I just don't see Like said, Justin is newer to raid? Question mark. Asking a question. Got Embers a month. Hydra. I just don't see where the shift went. Like, it's... difficulty on the Hydra to get those books is... sorry, Joel, I didn't answer that. I think it's just the Nightmare, or it's the Victory Chest. I'm pretty sure it's the Victory Chest from winning Hydra Clash. That's what I'm pretty sure of. Let me double check. I'm just looking in Hydra right now. Hydra Clash, first place. Yeah, the mythical books are from first place. Also, second place, also third place. Wait, you have to be at least doing 35 million in the Clash. So for instance, like, I haven't done my keys yet, but my clan's winning by 21.61 billion. We're in first place in our division. So once I hit mine, I would add like another 2.5 billion, give or take, of Clash points. And then other members would add a lot more. Because they have better teams. Like, Mr. Gandalf, sir, definitely is hitting hard. Got it. Still far from the books then. Yeah, Joel, if you just have to hit 35 mil with your 3 keys. Like, that can be with all 3 of your keys. It's okay, guys, can we just chill in the chat? Like, it's getting, the hostility's got to get like taken down. Just do a full reset. Just unlock the horns. So Joel, if you use 3 keys and you hit 35 million total between those 3 keys, even if it's on normal or easy, if your clan is winning CVC, or if your clan is winning Hydra Clash, that's what matters. Mission. Dragonheart. Why isn't this done? Okay, no idea what the hell's going on here with team. Deacon out. I think Deacon's in there for decreased defense. So as long as Joel, so if your clan wins, right? As long as you contributed over 35 million points to the Hydra Clash, you'd be able to open one of the victory chests. You want me to do some live arena? Okay. I think this is 1, so I should be able to switch this out. Just let me finish this one Arbor mission, and then I'll switcheroo. Yeah, as long as your clan wins, you get... I don't remember if you get 2. I think you get 1. You get 1 victory chest. But that's per week. I mean, they start adding up. Like I said, I've just got a lot of books sitting in wait. How many do I have right now? Because I know I just put a lot into Empress, and I still have... I have at least 5 or 6, don't I? So I've got 2. So when I fully booked Empress, I used all of them. So I've got 2 left right now, 6 Lego books, 9 Epic books. That's all from this month. Just the last like 5, like week and a half. Is Live Arena live? It is. Maybe I don't like I'll do Live Arena. I just don't know how it's gonna roll. I'd rather do the Leonardo account on Live Arena than this one. So, what, Nani? What do you want? Higher. Sometimes auto. Why was that? Why didn't that count? Am I crazy? Dragon's Lair 10 auto. Don't understand. Use April. I don't have April on my main account. Your other teams aren't great in Hydra. Is that even on normal Hydra? Like your other teams are having, because like normal Hydra is more of like an accuracy speed check and like having a shield champ or anyone that can like you want to make sure you have a you might have to manual the start of it, but if you have like Madam Serris, for instance, like she is free, you can still get her now for free. You just have to reinstall Raid from a link. She's a buff stripper, so I mean if you get her in there and she strips the head of it's the what Decay and it's not Decay and Torment, it's Decay and someone else, but they do the buff steal and spread. If you provoke the one and then you strip the other one, then they don't get the buff spread, and then you drop a block debuff, and then that's all she wrote. They're locked out for like 6 turns. Magic Keep's not open. Damn, they're all out of order, so Magic Keep will open when? So Wednesday, Thursday is when I can do this in the right order. Wednesday, Thursday. Gotta check before I go. Fingers crossed. What do you guys rather do? Me do my main or to do Leonardo? No, Joel, I don't have Leo yet, no. Live Arena with best. I mean, I'll have better results with Leonardo account than I will with my main. Main, the problem is I'm facing stronger people, so I will lose a lot. If they ban Fabian or they ban... Like main account, I'm facing people with 400 plus speed on base without a buff, so I'm gonna just lose a lot. It's all Torsh, Mirska, and mythical teams, and that is not what I roll with on the main account. Like Donnie and Mikey were doing okay for a while. We were just kind of like memeing. Oh, I gotta close this shit. I had it open on my phone. Oopsie. Silly tiny screens. Dun dun dun. And before you ask, yes, I have not got. I keep dropping from silver 3 to 2 because I'm just facing people with stupidly fast teams. And Fabian's my fastest with Aura. I think he's like 467 or something. So if they ban Fabian, I'm just toast. We will continue the meme team. Go bait, I choose you. You hate Fabian users? What do you want me to do, man? He's like literally like Yostrid ascended with banner. Like, what do you want me to throw in there instead? You're asking for the world, man. Yes, Joel, this is my main account. See my fancy Leonardo portrait. And all the Monster Hunter champs. And all the things that are not in order. 6-star ascended, everybody. So they're doing a Baron counterattack, Rotos one-shot, Yostrid speed boost. I think Yostrid's the problem, not Arbiter. It's fine. Arbiter is not my fastest. Fabian is faster than everybody by like almost 140 speed. No, I am not in gold. Gold, get your teeth. I'll get my teeth kicked in gold. I have nowhere near enough mythicals to be in gold. The problem with having a Baron counterattack team is I need to attack, and he has to survive that attack. He is delaying death. Yeah, that didn't go so hot. Wrong champion to attempt attacking. Goodbye, world. Oh. Petrified still stands. Goodbye. I know, SK. I just mean, like when I'm facing mythical teams, I have no counterattacks. I have no counters to them. When they pull out like our laws and stuff, like I can't do anything against those teams. Or rather, it's very difficult for me to fight those teams. I'm facing the same guy. Well, he's definitely not gonna. Let's see what he does. Let's go for fun. I'm pretty sure she's at 300-ish. Yeah, I'm not as I can win 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 10. Yeah, I'm almost at Quintus. I just stopped pushing Arena a long time ago and then I fell. like before they did this reset where you only lose one a day, like I stopped playing for 2 weeks and I lost like 3 positions. So it was like, oh, I don't want to grind anymore. I don't want to grind all the way back up. Dun 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 dun. I could use Armands and really shake things up. Geodrid, eh? And he put Armands in. Well, we all know what champion he's not keeping. Oh, yeah, he put a whole new team in. Interesting. I'm pretty sure this whole team just kills me. So, rip. Get rid of Lockout. So I'm going to lose this match. Because he took away my kitty cat. Yes, I do have Alice, Joel. I have every champion from Login. I do not use Alice. Because Alice gets wrecked where I'm at in Live Arena. These two, for instance, are a problem that I usually have to face. What's up? I'm getting SKB'd. Yeah, I did when he left. He didn't even try. 2-2-2. So I feel like this person's going to use the Dwarf Affinity Champion, and they did. So I will be banning that. I'm going to lose to the Dwarves. The Dwarf Busters. I am going to get wrecked. When I play a proper person, my first 3 or 4 I'll win. But after that, I will lose. Once I go up a tier, I will fall immediately. I usually win 7 out of 10 if I'm lucky. Not sure if he'll kill Cheshire. He might. He did not. But winter happened, so rip me. Yep. Wonderful champion. Looking for the Arkenstone, yeah. But yeah, Joel, I will, like, the battle I just had is an example of, like I'm going to face the same guy, right? So now if I ban his king, he's going to have the other dwarf. So what I could do is do a lockout team, but I don't think they're fast enough. Yeah, I do. I just don't, not all my gear, like I'm slowly reworking my gear setups. Because I have heaps of stone skin, I just don't use it as often. So we'll see what he does if I pick a new team. Still have to ban that champion. No, that doesn't work versus Torment teams. So why I'm saying that won't work, if you don't know, is like they're all in Stone Skin, right? This guy and this guy both will ignore the Stone Skin I have and kill me because of his auras. I'm probably still gonna die, but we will see how this works out. That's what I was afraid of. I thought this was active for 2 hours. No, Joel, it's like silver got harder. People really pushed speed. So a lot of people are wearing Stone Skin mixed with Supersonic. But certain debuffs wreck you, and they're a pain to deal with because you don't want to waste like 1 to 2 spots dealing with negating cold. Like, so if you didn't see what I did there, that heat with his ban, I put in Lady Noelle, and he banned her because I would make his team useless. Like, that one champion shuts his whole strategy down, but he banned her for that reason. Well, I guess my new team is picked. I don't really want to do a go second team, but I faced this guy before, famously known. I face him in arena all the time. I always play him in gold 5 arena when trying to push. The odd time when I'm like, I'll try to go to platinum. Never works. Where's Sifi? Sifi, where are you? There. Cha-cha. My guess is this will be Marishka and I'm trying to remember who else he uses. Thor maybe? Freya? 2 champions, that's not bad. You need speed and damage. Where'd Kitty Cat go? Where's my cat? There's the cat. I mean, so far he's only got this, and yeah, that's the problem. No poison damage for him. I might get to go first here, we'll have to see. Haha, you can definitely fall. I haven't reached gold. I reached the, I think it was at silver 3, used to go into gold 1, now it's silver 4. Like, there's a separate stage. I said every time I'm near, like, I meant, like, okay, I might have missaid, but I meant, like, every time I'm near going to gold. My original push, I was just shy of gold, and then I fell like a stone. Before they changed it, you can only lose 1 point a day. I was losing like 5 a day, I think, 5 or 10 a day. And I was working, so I couldn't play for a certain amount of time. Sank like stone. Not a good feeling. Okay, everybody's got... That was a good one to hit all cooldowns. She can't purge. 3 petrified. What is negating? There's got to be a relic here. That was so much damage negated. So much. It's dropping all the damage. Can they not get crit? Is that why? No, I think it's him because he keeps getting all these ally protect buffs popping up above his head. See, there's 3 there. Like 7. Like, she ignores defense per debuff and has 100% ignore defense on. Or per buff, sorry. And has 100% ignore defense gear on. So, or 65, whatever the thing is. So, for her to not be killing them right now so many turns in a row is nutty. That's what I'm saying. Like, a reaction accessory is not going to be negating this much damage. This is massive amounts of damage. They've like, she usually does hundreds of thousands, and right now she's done, like, I don't know, 3,000 damage? Like, we're 4 minutes into fighting here. Even if it's a reaction accessory to negate, it wouldn't be ally protecting. He's ally protecting all of them from it. Like, his team is fully locked down. It's feared, true feared, lockdown, lockdown, petrified. But if you watch Armand's, he's getting, or not Armand's, Tauros, he's getting like dozens of ally protect buffs popping above his head. See, there's 3, 4 there. There's another, like, 9. Actually, I can't put this on auto because she'll transform back. See, look at them all. There's like this is like an insane amount. Guardian set. That's not enough to be, like... I've destroyed 30% of his HP at this point from how much he's taken. It's definitely Tauros doing it. We're now at 6 minutes. It's redirecting the debuffs to him too. Like he just had a, or she just had a cleanse go off too, that, or a reset for her ability. She's used it so many times. I didn't even know Live Arena had a Sacred Shard. It's probably buried under 1,000 layers of BS. Yeah, Trey, they're just leaving you hanging. I feel like I'm gonna kill him and she's gonna, one of them is gonna revive. Jesus. So annoying. This is probably the most annoying team I've faced in Live Arena in a long time. SK, make sure you tell Trey to watch this clip. I'm gonna put it up as annoying Live Arena team. Thank God. I swear to God if he revives him. Triple, and it didn't kill them yet. Oh my God, I cannot win. Please, please kill them. They cannot be allowed to revive. No, I don't. He has 2 revive. If he revives him, it's back to like another 6 minutes of killing them, and I'd rather not. I'd really rather not. Ethereal Ways keeps coming up. Ethereal Ways, so whatever that is. If you revive, I swear to God, pig. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. My God. This is the most annoying team. Yeah. I'm not giving him a free win. No chance. Like, that's 80% ignore, and it's still not killing them. Yeah, at this point... At least Tauros's HP is totally destroyed. Like, think of how much this battle's gone on that his HP is that destroyed. He's at, like, almost 70%. I think it's at the highest it can go. I just gotta make sure I don't transform. Oh yeah, she's targeting Fabian automatically. This should be it. Because this Duchess doesn't have enough resistance to stop the sleep. The fears and sleep, everything's going through, so... If you revive Duchess, I swear to God. Yeah, we're going all in on the Duchess. Imagine she reset right now. Imagine didn't petrify her. Oh, the longest. I'm clipping that just for. I'm gonna tag it as the Tim video. Oh, this is probably closer to like 7 million damage done for how much they negated with whatever they're wearing for relics. Ugh, painful. SK, I'm hitting hard, like... Where is she? She's in full ignore. With, her ability. Ignores another 30%. So she's ignoring 90... Or sorry, 65 base. And then, what does her skill do? Increase damage by 10% for each buff on her. She was bouncing between 3 to 6 buffs. And still wasn't enough. And the more damage she took, the more damage she increases. Like, she doesn't have Helm Smasher yet, but... Outside of them having decreased defense debuff, like, they should have been eating more base damage. on that champion. The speed's bad. The attack is only 4k, should be about 7, but it's 250 multiplier. Empress is better, I think. He's slow as hell though. Gotta fix this still. We're still trying to rebuild him. He's in like limbo stats right now. Where's Bug Boy? 5k attack. He gets defense per attack, doesn't he? If I remember right. Yeah, 1 for every 2 points of attack. So his defense is 2,500-ish, more than this. I don't have a relic on him yet, though. Candy, what do you do? You're slow, though. Only 229. The Volt is 230. I'm like 100 speed out of arena meta right now, at minimum. So that's why I keep saying like it's not, but 254 on her is not great. Lady Noelle's at 271. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink quick and then I'll jump back in. Well, I don't have her built. Like I've only really like used her in live arena. I haven't really messed around with her in arena. Who's built nukier than her? Like Michelangelo's probably got better stats than she does. My actual nukers, he's at 6,400. Alice is at 5.2. Hefrax at 5.6. I'm trying to think of who like the high ones are. She's at 4.8. Thor is at 6.1. Wallmaster's at 4. Cheshire is at 6.2. She's at 6.1 for Onryo. You're not fast enough, right? Yeah, you're slow. She's still in the works of being built, but she's at 260. 26. Because some of these guys just have gear as placeholders on, like it's just thrown on them. Like He-Man's not done being built yet. He's only at 37. He's like, none of this is rolled up. Fabien. He's only at 3k. He's not there for damage though. I gotta rebuild these two. I could build him. He doesn't have masteries though. You're at 5.2. Too slow though. You ignore defense though, don't you? Yeah. This could help kill those guys, but it's a long cooldown. Chronum. I took some of his gear, so he's not built. He's not done yet. Bashers. One's built, one's not. Madam is stripped right now. She's not rebuilt yet. Knave isn't done being built. Where are you at? No, you're not built properly yet. Kutrexa. Yeah, she could be built way better. Riho. I think this is Rio number 2. I have to find Riho number 1. Rhonda is not built yet. You're in. Yeah, you're not done. Not done. Not done. I could put him in. He doesn't do enough though. That's Monkey King. He's at 5'8". She's stripped right now. After the reset, I took all her stuff. I might have to move her gear around to some other characters right now. What's he at? 56. He's slow because he was a counterattack wave build. But overall, yeah, I got a lot of gear rolling to do, or re-gearing to do still. I might have to do that like one day this week and just do a stream where I'm just like re-gearing champions. I think the highest stat is Valkyrie, like as a defensor. She's at like close to, she's like maybe between 8 and 9, isn't she? Yeah, 8,500 shield. She used to be 9, but I moved something to re-speed her. Yeah, 44. Like his gear can go elsewhere. Rhodos could be geared better. He was geared and is no longer geared. When did I use you? Okay, maybe that was for Faction Wars. Okay, I'm just gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. Where's your... I was coming... There you go. Oh my god. Alrighty. I know, yeah, SK, I agree. It's just with a bunch of mythicals, yeah. Yeah, I have Lydia. Lydia gets banned a lot. This champion goes nowhere and does nothing. So why have gear on them? I don't know. I don't know. There's gear on her, honestly, because this is all placeholder. It's not meant for her. It's literally like I was trying to clear out some room in here. That's the only reason she has gear on. And Faction Wars. Death Bill, what are you doing? You're not even fully geared. There's Real Riho. You're not geared up either. Where's Real Bone Spear? Where's she at? The gear ascension is the issue. I need to just grind Sand Devil one day. Because like weapon ascending is what I just don't have a lot of gear done. Like Cheshire, all his gear could be ascended. Same with Mikey. So she's at 600 accuracy, 223. She's got a boss build still. I probably should move her to arena. Because I have two of them. Absolutely SK, but the problem is... So let's say I sat with Tim and you and re-geared it, right? 50% of my gear is gonna get sold, and then I can't do anything in the game for what, like, let's be honest, probably like 3 months, like while I'm re-gearing, because that's how much gear I would be gone. My biggest thing is, and I get it's got to rip off the band-aid, Snare, I get what you're getting at, but every Faction Wars team, every Doom Tower team, every Cursed City team, you've seen them, they function the way they are. The second I start moving things around, nothing's going to function. So while I may get better, like, live arena things and arena teams, I'll lose my boss teams, I'll lose my wave teams, and I get you're going to say, too, that my wave teams will get better. I agree. The Doom Tower teams are probably the biggest thing that'll improve with a re-gearing for time. But... I feel like I need to, like, I would say wait after the TMNT event, I'd be absolutely open to that. Like, just doing maybe 3 streams in a row, or even 5 if it takes it. And we just slowly go out, like, we will literally go one by one of each piece of gear. Keep or sell, keep or sell. Once we do that, go through the whole, like, I've got 380 more in my storage. Like, I could probably sell every piece of epic gear I have now. At this point. And just do 6-star legendary and mythical. Hi, earpiece. Hello. Come here, little blue bug. Oh, come here. Oh, the earpiece. Say hello. Say hello, you big baby. So maybe we'll do that the week of Remembrance Day. I'll do like a huge re-gearing stream on my main account. We'll do my main account and the Leo account, like my Venus account. Go over the two biggest ones and just like re-gear everything. Do a full gear like cleanse and takedown. Sick? Yeah, you're gonna be sick. Okay, you're gonna be sick. Okay. This comes down to it. I've got maybe like, I don't know, 6 champions that are speed tuned for this. Hi, Baltic Daniel, how you doing? 6k more damage, clan boss, ultra nightmare. How can I make it? You need you only need 6,000 more damage? Mythos errors. Okay. If you only need 6,000, you're saying, like out of a key, then that one could be an affinity issue. But the biggest thing would just be like Ninja, if he's doing most of his damage with his burn and say smite, you want to increase his accuracy and his like you can just do his base attack. If you want to increase if you want to, I'm trying to think, because the only other thing you could do without altering speeds would be getting I don't know if these champs are ascended that you're talking about. Certain relics would help get that little bit of damage through as well. Maybe there's a cancer lineup, like there's nothing I can ban here that matters. Like I'm just gonna lose. I didn't choose enough supports either. We lost the war. Well, we didn't lose the battle. We lost both, actually. Rip us. Music also stopped, sorry. Yeah, I need a big regear. Like I said, SK, we'll do a big regear in, like, November. It is 2:38, guys, so I got about 20 minutes left before I go to sleep as a heads up. I didn't get a single turn. I made him earn it and then I left. So same guy. Same bad things that are about to happen to team. Hi Kokopi. Hi Wildberry Puff. Good stuff there, Trey. That's weird. He beat me the first time and then left the second time. I should have got my 5 wins from that. Did you pop on me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop fucking cat. Stop. That hurts. I don't want to hurt you and you don't want to hurt me. No pop claw. No pop claw. Right? Oh, god damn it. Sorry, Mike. Holding my cat. She just scratched me. Never hold the puff. Me too, Trey. I wish you the best. I'm hoping you don't have my luck and go 16 deep with nothing. Or 18 deep with nothing. Get, I'm hoping you get, like, at least 4. You'll get 1. No. It won't be 1. You have to hit 20, I think, for it to be 100. Like Glacod. I'm gonna die. Stoneson, all supports. Glaciad, or whatever his name is, he can do damage, I'm pretty sure, too. So, I'm just toast. Toast night. This won't kill anyone, but check out this method. Oh, she scratched me so good. So many claw marks. I'm afraid of her for some reason. This won't matter now. Yep. Her setup is, if I actually use her, is with Sifi and another buffer to have her at max. Turns out if Michelangelo gets taunt out, the worst thing you could do is freeze him. Because then your team is locked into attacking him. Things. Still haven't got my Lego book. Oh, she scratched me so much. Caleb, what method? Were you talking about me? Like when you said check out the method, or were you talking about like you were gonna add one in chat? Dropped a tier, son of... I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot to do this. I was one battle out. It's gonna take a century. Alright, all, it's 5 to 3. I am going to go to sleep. I'm gonna let this run for the night. Probably do this for 5 minutes and then get out of here. Thanks all for sticking around. This was a little bit of the main account. There's still about 2 hours left on the. Actually, you know what? We'll check one of them to see if they're how close to being done they are for the Shredder events. This team needs to be manualed. It does, even with this setting, it doesn't work properly. You want some sleep too, SK? Well, I wish you the best. I didn't know Donatello could do damage like this. 10 a.m. there, Trey. You enjoy your day. You're like 7 hours ahead of me. You have a wonderful day, everybody. I hope you didn't forget to do 3v3 arena like I did. Okay, so what Shredder got left? One hour? Where I'm at, Dealuse. 8 out of 30. Okay. That's all she wrote. Oh, I didn't look at these. Were they good? Got speed, but I don't really care. Speed. Flat stat. HP. It's not terrible. I can maybe reroll that and be better. This isn't terrible for a support damage dealer. Weird boot. Those are good boots. Hey, protection. It's always protection. I always get speed boots in protection, never in stone skin. Not terrible, but it's got attack. I'm gonna sell most of this. So many gloves, hats, and ooh, a banner. I had so much of this left. First EVC. Alright everyone, hope you had a great time today. I'll quickly try to remember what had the shorter time frame. I think Grim Arrow might be shorter, so I'm going to try that. I just want to see what was left on the timer. This one I wanted to see if the guy stole the Shredder. Because if I get Shredder here, that's April Shredder Mikey. You want to sleep, Lilo? Keeps opening this on my main screen. Main monitor. Done. Done. Ninja Coca Pay. Okay. Same thing, 1 hour, hour and a half left. Okay, let's see if I still held it. I did. For now. Alright, wish me luck. Fingers crossed for the next hour. Hope everyone had a great time. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow night, hopefully with 2 shredders. And I'll also be able to put a small investment into likely my main account to restock it a bit. Because I killed all those sacreds and got nothing from them. Rip. But yeah, anyway, have a good rest of the night, guys. All the best. Thanks for stopping by tonight. I hope you had a great weekend, and I'll see you all. Throw the video a thumbs up. It helps the circulation. And appreciate. I'm going to head to sleep. I hope all of you sleep well or have a great day if it's daytime, and I'll see you all tomorrow.